G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Currently, today, I've got a camping trip this week on Thursday. I'll be heading away. And I'm going to show you some tips to make sure that it's smooth sailing heading down the coast or up the coast or wherever you're going to. If you're towing a trailer or just taking the car with a couple tents or whatnot. But today, we're taking the boat away. We're going in the garage, getting it ready. And one thing a lot of people don't check for is bearings, and it's generally one thing that we do when going away. So we'll always set up the trailer, we'll get it up on a jack. Basically what you want to do is, I'll show you. See the wheel, you want to check for play. So if you just try and pull the wheel towards you with this hand and push with the other one and then switch, you want to check for any play in the bearing, and as you can see, this wheel has none, which is good. So that shows that the bearings are tight and there's no play in them, which means they're in good quality, they're still in good shape. And another thing you want to do is, when it's off the ground, give the wheel a turn and try to see if you can listen to any grinding noises. So in this case, the bearings are tight, they're good, there's no play in the wheel, and there's no grinding noises coming from that bearing. So at least we know now that that bearing is good. So the odds of something happening on the highway doing 110 k's an hour is very low, of anything happening to it. It is good to stop every so often and just feel the hub. Just put your fingers on it, see if it's warming up. If they're stinging hot, that's not good. So basically now, since we know that the bearings are tight, there is grease in them, but we're going to just put more grease in them, because the more grease in there, the better lubrication it's got, the harder it is it's going to be for it to overheat and kick out, which will just be basically, once the metal starts expanding and heating, the bearings will just go and that whole wheel will just go straight off. So now that we've covered that, pump it up with some grease, we'll check the other trailer bearing, and then we'll move on to getting the car ready. Alright, got the grease gun set up. Just want to put the nozzle on there, pump some grease in there. Grease on the inside. Pop the cap back on so that no dust and sand gets in there. Alrighty, that's one tyre done. So we've repacked it with grease, we've checked for wobble, and we've also checked for grinding noises. So now that that's done, we can move on to the next tyre and then move on to the truck. Alrighty, so the boat's all set up, bearings are good. So now it's on to working to the ute. So one thing, first things first, this is a ZD30 Patrol. They're renowned for overheating. So the first thing you want to do, check that your radiator's not hot. Pop the cap off. That's leaking coolant out. That's all the way filled up to the top with coolant, and as you can see, there's no sludge or any signs of oil on there. So that's a good sign. Radiator's topped up. So that's the first thing that'll stop your car from overheating and everything. I'll check the overflow tank. It's got plenty of coolant again. It's also got no sludge. So, cooling system, good. It's got a new turbo in it, the airbox, stainless steel cooling pipes, injectors. I don't think they're leaking. There could be a potential that it's leaking. Oh. No, the injectors seem to be good, apart from all the leaves. Can't see anything leaking. Alrighty, the next step, I need to get this bad boy out, check the oil temperature levels, and see if it's good. So what you want to do, grab this cord out. First of all, you want to clean it. As you can see, shitloads of oil on it. So since the car's been sitting here for a while, all the oil's going to be down in the sump. So you just want to get a nice clean stick so that you get a clear indication of what the oil's doing. So we'll put that back in there. Hold in there for about 3 seconds. And pull it back out. So my oil, you can see there, is good. But I'll add a little bit in, just so that we don't risk running out of it or anything like that. And these cords are so annoying. Alrighty. So we've checked the cooling system and we've also checked the oil levels. So the oil levels are good, cooling system's good. So technically there's no reason for the car to struggle or overheat or anything like that. Another thing you want to check, just fill up your washer fluid so you don't have a dirty windscreen. You want the best visibility you got, brakes on max. So everything under this bonnet is running well. It's a ZD30, it's got 400 and something thousand Ks on it, hasn't been rebuilt. The only thing I've changed to it is I've blown the turbo because the nut came off the front of the spool and went back into the turbo. So I've replaced the turbo with the Demon Pro Parts MK2, I think it was 1200 bucks. So it's got more fins on the spool, so that gives you better boost times. So my turbo will spool up a lot sooner than the stock Garrett turbo, and the stock Garrett turbos are renowned for the seal going. They're known for it. So that's what I was running before, so I decided to upgrade it. This one's got better seals, better response time, and ever since I've had this turbo, the car's just got so much more guts. Especially towing, you get that low end torque, and yeah, I can't rock this car at all. So we've checked the trailer. Anyways, trailer's done, car's been checked, so there should be nothing going wrong with the car and nothing going wrong with the trailer. So I hope this video has helped you guys in preparing for a trip away. Obviously it sucks to see anyone on the side of the highway with blown bearings or missing tires, because if you do blow a bearing, your wheel will fly off. It's happened not on this car. I had a D40 Navara and the wheel bearing went and the wheel went flying off on the highway doing 110, and scary experience, but car was alright. It did catch fire, the bearing, because the sparks on the road from when the drum brakes hit, all the oil caught fire. But I put it out with a jumper. But this is all maintenance stuff that when you go away, you got to check it, make sure that everything's running right, because you might think, oh yeah, it's fine, there are families on the road. If your wheel flies off and hits a car and they crash, you could kill a family. So every time you go for a long trip, just make sure that your bearings are good in your trailer. Make sure that your car's good so you're not breaking down on the highway and putting yourself into financial stake. And yeah, that's it. I've got a video coming out for the camping trip, so we'll see how we go camping. We're going crabbing and fishing, so now I'm going to pack the car with all the camping gear and get the boat set up so that on Thursday, it's currently Sunday, so I'm only working around the corner. But then Thursday I can wake up, get in the car and just go with no stress of forgetting anything. That's why I planned a bit earlier. But yeah, hope this video helped you guys, and yeah, safe travels. Yew.